Let's get it.
声を聞かせて声響かせてほらまだ消えない
I feel like today is gonna be less of a struggle bus.
Less of it. We off the yellow bus, the short bus.
Oh man.
What up, though, man? Hey, let's get it.
And we back. It don't get much better than this, right?
Two turn, bro. Two turn.
Welcome back, everybody.
What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good?
Everybody good out there? Is everybody good?
Everybody
Everybody
good.
good over here.
Word. Everybody,
Good as
welcome
can be.
back. This is it. We are back.
It's been a
Whole
minute.
crew.
Go ahead and get live on everybody's stuff.
No doubt. No doubt. No doubt.
Let's see. Who are we not going to stream to? Let's go here. All right, cool. We are back. Everybody, we did it. Welcome back. Got the whole gang in the house.
All four Ninja Turtles.
What's up, everybody? This is the Commonwealth podcast. We are back in his house.
Yeah.
How's everybody feeling today?
Feeling good. Feeling great.
You know what I'm saying?
Can't complain.
Let's do a quick check-in. We got a great show for everybody today. Let's do a quick check-in. My girl, Nay. Long time no see. What's up? What's popping?
Hey.
Where you been at?
Oh, just taking care of some family business.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate you guys being patient with me because I don't know, it was a lot. It's a lot to go through.
We're
Yeah.
happy to have you back, for real.
Yeah. You want to tell us a little bit about what happened with the absence?
Let's just say like mental health is really big in my family. Like depression and stuff, and I think it skips like generations. I don't know what's going on, but my kids like are being affected by it. So luckily I have a strong support group. So
Okay. All right, good. And you
Yeah.
know, of course, if you need anything, we're here for you, obviously, as your fam here.
Definitely.
No
yeah,
doubt.
I appreciated the text messages and checking up on me. I really appreciate that.
No
Absolutely.
Doubt, no doubt. No doubt.
Felt the
Absolutely.
love.
My man Chris, checking in with my man Chris. What's going on? How's your week been?
Man, there's been a little ups and downs, man. I went to hoop for the first time in like maybe 4 months, maybe longer.
Yeah.
I think I got some bruised ribs or something, man. Like I'm getting old, man. It was just a simple body check. And I was like, all right, I think I'm gonna have to chill out. So I was like one of them guys like you see warming up, like, oh man, I want him on my team. And by the time we start playing, it's like, damn, I thought you was gonna do a lot more. So, you know, I got winded pretty quickly. You know, I play good defense though, I feel, you know, so it was cool though. We transitioned into that pretty good into the week with my fantasy stuff. You know, I made my first trade ever in fantasy football. So, you know, I'm not sure if I got fleeced or not though. We're gonna find out after this week what happens. You know, I know Steve knows about the fantasy football. So
Yeah. I've been on the fantasy football. I've been a low key Buffalo Bills fan because that's why I've been riding the glory, the Bills. Yeah. Fantasy football serious, man. You know I got to fantasize since our team is trash as hell.
don't even get me started on them, man. They, you know, I'm glad it was Thursday. Today I ain't had to watch any football really. So, you know, they got me out the week early with the football. That was a sad loss, man. Can't put up no points. It's kind of almost as bad as the Nagy years. You know, we we couldn't score worth a damn when Nagy was our coach. But now, I thought we had a new offensive coordinator that could put some points up, but not looking good.
I don't know. We might need to resurrect Rex Grossman or some shit. I don't know, but this is terrible. This is hard to watch, man. It's hard.
I wouldn't take it that far.
How do you guys choose a team? Because I'm liking watching football, so I'm like, how do I go about choosing a team?
Tell us, Steve. Tell us.
I'm from Chicago, so this is the best.
Don't listen to him. Okay, listen.
The
The worst man. Listen,
say something else.
you can be from wherever the fuck you want to be from. That does not obligate you to liking a team or being loyal to a team.
I mean, I'm from Juarez. I don't know about their soccer team.
Right. I mean, I was born in Hawaii, raised in Chicago. I live in Las Vegas. I do not fuck with the Bears or the Raiders or the Bulls.
Whatever, man. Hey, I'm all things Chicago. And I will say, I might fuck with the Vegas Aces more than the Chicago Sky now. I would say that because I went to one of the games. That shit was lit.
You were saying that before. They put up a pretty good game.
Yeah, I mean, but Nate, you just pick a team. Like, whatever you like. Then you just go from there. Like when I was in Germany, when I was living in Europe, I picked the teams, like the football teams, the soccer teams, based off their jerseys. Whoever was sponsored by Nike, that's who I was rocking with. And
when I was in 5th grade, I liked the Denver Broncos because I had a crush on the quarterback.
The quarterback?
Which quarterback was that? Elway?
Elway.
John Elway.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had a mad crush on Elway.
That's what's up.
All right. That's the first
That's
time
how
I've
I
heard
went about that.
First time I ever heard somebody say I had a crush on John Elway.
Hey, At least it wasn't Peyton Manning. I've definitely never heard Peyton Manning be crushed on. But
John Elway is a first. I'm not going to hold you. But, to each his own. Tomato.
So Steve, let's do a quick check-in with you. How's your week been?
My week been cool, man. I had a couple days off, and I had to go back to work, and I dreaded it. Like, the whole work. You know how the work day is like 8 hours, but it feel like it's 16?
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. It felt like a 16-hour work day when it was really 8. I did not want to go back to work. But other than that, my week's been cool, man. Just, watching sports, chilling, hanging out. Not doing too much, keeping a low profile. That's all. Trying to save a little money, trying to stay in from party. Vegas. Every night's an adventure, so I'm trying to stay away from that. But other than that, man, it's been pretty cool. Looking forward to doing this. Looking forward to having the team back. That was the biggest thing about the week was doing the podcast. I was really looking forward to it. I'm happy we got the whole gang back.
Nice.
So what's up with you? How's your week going, G?
Well, it was pretty cool, pretty chill. Had its highlights. I did shoot yesterday. It was a good shoot. Got some really dope shots. Was really happy about that. Week, it was exciting week. Big week for television. So funny. I'm typically not a person that really watches a lot of TV. But I happen to be at this point in my life for some reason. I guess I need some more stuff to do. Something. Let's see what happened. Bleach came back.
Bleach.
Right, that was a big deal. Shout out to all my Bleach fans out there, day ones.
What, it's been like 20 years or something?
Bruh, I don't know. Let's see. I met my wife in 2007, and in 2007, no, 2008, 2009, 2008, something like that. And I feel like I was watching Bleach already before then, so maybe 15 years.
15, okay.
Unless I was late to the party for Bleach, maybe more than that, But it was for me, when Bleach first came out. For those who don't know, Bleach is an animated. It came out a couple years ago. But anyway, when it first came out, I was all about that life. It started like a typical anime, like things start and then it slows down for the, typical beginning. And then it ramps up and becomes something completely different. And I think that's where anime really just catches you in or whatever. But, the return was very underwhelming for me.
Very underwhelming.
I was very underwhelmed.
Is it
now,
2 stars?
This
Would not recommend
season or is like
this is like a whole new entry into the series. It's based off the manga. And it's this big war. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but it's this big war that, it was just kind of leading up to in the series or whatever. But I was, it felt very standard Bleach. And I think that because it's been so long, I'm just kind of over the whole hype of it. You know what I mean?
Over it already.
So I wasn't super excited about it coming back. And I'm not super excited that it's back. I feel like, I'll watch it. Maybe it'll get good. But I feel like so much other anime has come out and really just wowed me. The Bleach magic might be gone, She-Hulk had its finale. That was pretty good.
Ooh.
I was very pleased with the She-Hulk finale. I know I didn't got on here and, for like 3 episodes, I was really upset. The last 2 episodes, I thought they did really well at it. It really found its charm in the final episode. So that was really dope.
Were you disappointed at all of the lack of action in the series?
No, I wasn't actually. There was a couple episodes where I felt like it was lacking, but like the finale, like I feel like, spoilers, but whoever watched the finale, when you get to that, scene where she's actually storming the MCU's headquarters or whatever, when she's actually at the studio, I felt like that was enough for me when she started throwing the guards around, and I was like, oh, that was all I needed to see was She-Hulk throw some niggas around.
I like the part when she was talking to Kevin.
Yeah, that was great.
That was pretty great. Dope. They went to go see Kevin. It was I thought that was the best part to me.
Yeah, my wife liked that too. I didn't see that coming.
It was
it's pretty good. Pretty good. House of the Dragons is getting nuts.
Yeah, tonight's gonna be.
I can't wait. King Varys is passed away. He went out like a G though.
Did he?
I like Varys.
Like a G.
Did he go out more gangster than I'm trying to think from the regular season. Who went out gangster?
Rob Stark.
Rob Stark. Did he go out as hard as Rob Stark?
No.
I mean, I feel like it was kind of like in line with it. You know what I mean?
Rob died at the wedding, right?
He did.
Yeah, the red wedding. Yeah.
Yeah.
The red wedding.
Who is the other Stark? The king that got it beheaded.
His
Ned.
dad got beheaded,
Ned
yeah.
Stark.
Ned
Stark, yeah.
went out in the first.
I think he went out as G as Ned Stark did.
Okay.
As G as Ned Stark did. Right? Not on some like you get your head knocked off, but he still you could tell he really embodied and embraced what he believed in as far as like keeping the family together. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they got this family full of kids. You know what I mean? Like by other motherfucking parents, and he like, now that's my daughter. I'm sticking to my daughter. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, look, but that was on his wife and his daughter, man. They really turned that out, man. Like,
I was so pissed.
They kind of like, I'm not gonna say it's definitely not an ego thing, and I can actually understand where Allison coming from. Like, I don't really like her, but like. Her thing is like she stayed down, she stayed loyal, she did what she had to do, even though she didn't want to. But her daughter-in-law just got reckless and did what the hell she wanted. She felt the way about it, and just put that on the kids. And
yeah, man.
For life now.
Yo, and seeing the kids grow up into being an adults now. Like, I mean, we didn't watch Allison and Rhaenyra.
Yeah, I ain't say her name. I was about
Is it Rhaenyra?
to butcher it. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's Rhaenyra. Yeah, Allison and Rhaenyra grow up, and it's like now you see them as adults, and then now we watch their kids age up within a couple episodes, and now you see Aemon just look like a monster now. Monster. I mean, he reminds me of Daemon.
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question.
They gonna go at it. I can't.
Yeah, to see how the kids grow up. I mean, like, yo, can you blame King Varys for trying to peace out the way he did? Yo, his kids is a mess. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Kids is a mess. You know who that reminds me of? That reminds me of this shit that's going on with 50 Cent. Yo, 50's kids is his son is a fucking mess. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
What's popping? What's popping with that?
Well, man, he said that 80K a month wasn't enough for his lifestyle. 80
A
racks.
year, a year,
A
8K
year.
a year. Yeah,
Was it
yeah,
a
yeah.
year?
Yeah, because it's 6,700 a month.
Fam.
Yeah.
6,700 a month is more. Who you know makes 6,700 a month? And that's probably all going to him.
I think I might make close to that.
6,700.
But it ain't for
You know
doing
what? For
nothing.
child support, that's
Right,
nothing.
right.
That's residual
It's
income.
not extra check. It's not.
Yeah,
an extra
60.
check.
You work and then he go an extra 6,700 a month. Fam, what's up with that though, man? Like,
Yeah.
you talking about entitlement at its finest, and then he talking about he wanted to sit down now, and he'll give him the 6,700 a month to speak to his dad.
I'm not mad at that though, because it's like, 50, right? So it's like, it's his time. Is it even worth that, right? So he not gonna take it, but it's like, is that petty? Like, to not spend time with your son, even if he willing to give you $6,700 a day, to do that, like a day, not a month, a day. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I say this, man. Your dad is the pettiest person on the planet. All right. The pettiest person on the planet. You know how you had to make up to your dad? Your dad is 50 Cent. You know he go put some shit on Twitter. He go have some blogs. He go put you under there. He already said
He already made a
25.
video.
You talking about child support? He's 25 years old. I'm like, oh my God. You know he go take that shit to the ultimate petty level, man. For real.
He is.
I'm glad I get child support, but these kids get expensive. So everything I get from child support literally goes to their bills.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. 6,700 a month. Would you complain about that?
Heck no.
Would you be able to do? Talk about some. I know some people who got 5 kids and don't even get that.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Wait,
that's
wait.
not normal. That's definitely not.
Wait,
normal.
hold on. 67 a month. $6,700 a month.
That's not
A
normal.
month.
My checks don't be looking like that, bro.
Yeah, that's what
I
I'm
wouldn't
saying.
have to
That's-
worry about gas. So
6,700 a month.
Is that all?
gas?
Is that all the 67 is covering these days?
These
It's gas.
kids-
A lot
These
more than
kids
gas.
take like 2-hour showers. I don't know what they're doing in there
That's
for
like
2
if you
hours.
live in California, maybe that's like maybe getting 2,500 a month. But still, like move. You can move somewhere. I mean, you not.
I
if you
googled
getting
it the
that
other day.
much, you could pretty much move somewhere and get a job in Atlanta, have that extra 6,700 and on top of your salary, and be fine.
You
But
Yeah. I would not
Let's
make it
see.
in Atlanta.
You could live down south pretty
But it'd
good
be
for
alive.
6,700 a month.
for sure.
Yeah, for
6,700 a month, you can definitely live good down south. You go to Tupelo, Mississippi, $6,700 a month, you're going to do okay.
You're gonna be all right.
You gonna have some property. You're gonna do good. Speaking of that though, what's up with we talking about 6,700? What's up with that boy Eddie Murphy though? He got to come off 35K a month.
That's
From-
crazy.
From
Like,
Scary Spice.
Scary Spice, Mel
None
B.
other.
That used to be my crush back in the day. Like I wanted to go to England. I thought I was gonna meet her.
Yo, real talk. Scary Spice and I might have had a Sporty
Victoria?
Spice ginger spread.
Everybody-
I didn't even
everybody like a
name
couple
posh.
of
I don't know.
I don't know.
Baby
I don't know.
Spice. Baby Spice did it for me.
I didn't know nobody but Mel B. That's
Yeah.
it. Yeah, all I knew was Scary Spice. I didn't know none of the other
He was in love.
Spice
That's all
Girls.
he saw.
Yeah, that's all I saw. Bro.
I definitely sang the song.
If you want to be mine.
All of it. All of them.
Yeah,
I had the Spice World, Spice Up Your Life. I did all that.
I didn't know no other
Oh.
songs.
I did it all.
I
I
just
remember
like-
watching it on MTV.
oh yeah, that was the shit.
And
Yeah,
when
I
it
used
came
to
on,
stalk them.
oh,
I
tell
used
me
to-
what you want, what you really.
I used to stalk them pretty hard.
I was just there for Mel B. I was just there for Scary Spice. But $35,000 a month, I'm not even that smart. But if I took that, that's at least $350,000 a year. That's almost 400 racks.
That's a lot of money.
I don't know
Now,
what
with
they
that
doing.
said,
Inflation,
Now-
right? I don't know.
Yeah.
now Eddie, and I think 52. I think they both worth around the same amount. They worth like 200 mil. You know what I'm saying?
I think Eddie worth more.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think he is a little bit more. But I mean, what y'all feel about that? So I mean, y'all married. I mean, if you were married, or say you just had a kid, right, with a woman, you worth that. And if y'all ain't together no more, I mean, is it a certain amount you gonna break off at once, every year, not at all? Even if y'all had a kid together, right? So it's like, what would you do, in that situation?
35K a month, man. I would have to be in 200 milli
Right,
range
right, okay.
to be, man, 35K a month, fam.
That's a
a
lot. That's a
car.
lot. I mean, that's ridiculous.
That's a
But again,
BMW a month.
considering his worth, his net worth, I mean, is it too much? I mean,
I
I
mean,
mean, to break off like your baby moms, right? It ain't just like some chick you mess with, right?
Yeah.
yeah, they had a 15-year-old daughter, man.
Wait.
He getting it till she 18 too.
It's not 35 for one kid.
One
Yeah,
kid,
for one
bro.
kid.
Shut
One
the
kid.
fuck up.
Shut the front door.
It's really for Mel B. It's Mel B said she
Mel B
having
got money?
hardships. Yeah, she said she having hardships.
She got to
And
upkeep
again,
her
But that's
lifestyle.
alimony. That ain't got nothing to do with
I
child
mean-
support.
Listen, they got to upkeep the lifestyle, bro.
sound.
Eddie, that's
Yeah.
what
Maybe
happens
it's
when you get
both.
rich.
Maybe
Was
it's
Eddie
considered to be
married
both.
to Mel B?
That's-
Nah, he was a
Then
side.
he
she was
don't
a
owe her
side piece.
alimony.
Well, he got a kid.
That's
That's it.
child support.
Well,
that's
And Mel
child
B's
support- yeah.
lifestyle is not based on child support. It's alimony, if anything, but she wasn't married to him.
she need
Right,
that to upkeep her
That's-
child's
yeah.
lifestyle.
Yeah. Right. The
So
courts.
what do you do, Garland?
yeah.
Garland? So I mean, you with your woman,
Yeah.
y'all not together no more. I mean, you worth $200 million. Are you gonna like break off at once, break off every year? Like, I mean, how does that work?
Happy mom, happy child.
I mean, I'm not tripping. You know what I'm saying? Like the thing is that I would imagine that so long. This is the thing. You just heard me. Like if it's my ex-wife and we talking about alimony and
Right,
stuff
right,
like that.
right,
Yeah. I'm gonna take care of it. You know what I'm saying? Especially if the court was like, yo, do this. You know what I mean? But if I'm paying $6,700 a month in child support, I feel like I'm doing my job. You know what I got
Right,
for child
right, for
support from when I was a kid?
yeah.
My dad solid sent me $300 a month.
Yeah.
A whole $300. Okay, let me tell you, there was this one time I talked to my mom. I'm like, hey mom, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for Nintendo is out. And she's like, yeah, I heard, blah, blah, blah. You was talking about it. I was like, Mom, can we go buy it? I want it. It was either the Ninja Turtles or Street Fighter. I'm pretty sure it was Ninja Turtles 2 though. The arcade game or whatever. And she like, I don't have any money. I don't have any money for that. Game probably like what, $40?
$40,
40, 50 bucks, something like that for Nintendo back in the day. That's crazy. We used to pay that $30, 40, 35 bucks.
And Nate, what you
Yeah,
think about
right?
that though?
Oh,
Wait,
man,
hold
them
on.
was the
Let
days.
me finish.
Go ahead,
Let me finish
go
though.
ahead, go ahead.
So I tell her, I'm like, hey, well, you could just use my child support.
You know.
No answer you got.
Let me tell you, don't ever tell your parents
Exactly.
that they can use your child support for you. I know what you. Just don't buy me clothes this month.
Right.
She snapped on you.
I don't need to eat. I want Nintendo games.
She snapped on you?
Bruh, she lost it.
Did she?
Yeah. And that's when I never asked about my $300 check again. I was like, clearly that's not my $300. That's your
Right,
$300.
obviously.
Not
You
at
know?
all, man.
No.
Not at all. This is our $300. You know what I'm saying? What you think about that though, Nate? You think the man should upkeep the lifestyle if you have some kids, and you think the man should upkeep the lifestyle?
I think that like Mel B, I think she like sacrificed a lot of her like career. Not like I don't even know what I'm pretty sure she could have gotten into some kind of job, gotten some celebrity job out there. But I think like when a woman sacrifices her life to raise a child, and then living with this person, and this person's like giving her everything she ever wanted and everything, like I don't know.
What you
I
mean
didn't go-
sacrifice?
I mean,
What you mean? Wait,
I
hold
was
sacrifice.
married though.
But
I
if,
was
if she the
married.
one raising them, though.
But I was-
Sacrifice your life. It's a choice to have a kid.
oh, you trade
Yeah, right.
down
Yeah,
dangerous
I was married
waters.
though. I
I
don't
mean,
know. I sacrificed a lot. I don't say that I deserve it, but I had a different situation. Like my kid's dad was absent through the whole marriage. Like he was there, but he wasn't there. So
I feel like
was
that's
like,
just,
okay.
the wording is not the right word. Like I don't
Possibly.
think that we sacrifice to have a kid. or
I
to
think
raise a
both
kid.
men,
I
both
think
men
that
and women do sacrifice. Though.
well, no, they should.
They
I think they
yeah.
should do that. Not all of them do.
No.
But I, you know, if you, I guess I'm trying to, something about that wording doesn't fit right. Like when you join the military, you are sacrificing because you're giving up your freedoms
But
based on a choice.
Have you heard? The
Is that really
contradiction with
how
that,
we
with
parent
that,
kids?
and with being a cop and like being in the military? Like you can't say sacrifice anymore because people are like, that's your job. So it's kind of like the same thing with like being a parent. You know, like I feel like
Right,
everybody sacrifices their single life going out. Like she could be like Black China. You know.
Yeah, I mean, she could be like, I don't give a damn, and like,
Yeah, just spend
you
that
know,
money is her. That's her lottery ticket.
but she
like,
might be, doing
She
that. So we
might
don't,
be.
really know
We don't really know. Yeah.
what she's doing. She
We
could be,
and
a
we
bad
talking about
mom,
Mel
right?
B right now.
Mel B.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we could be talking, you know.
Is
Like,
that
she
right
could
though?
be-
If the money's
I've
for the
ne-
kids and it's for the kids'
Yeah.
lifestyle, and part of the kids' lifestyle is your lifestyle, is that
Mm-hmm.
okay? We okay? We good with that?
I
mean,
think that's a bit too much, but it goes by the dad's like what he makes and what he like supported the family with. I don't know. I'd have to draw a picture. I think.
I look at it like it's if the dad a stand up dude, you know what I'm saying? You know, and he gonna
Leader,
do
yeah.
he gonna do what he, you know, what's right. Now, what's right is different for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Some motherfuckers might think, you know, a couple thousand a month is well enough, right? But
Yeah.
I'm like, again, this is me speaking from someone who don't have 200 million, right? So I'm just, so I can only say what I would do if I had it, but I don't know, right? I think I would like give up a lot, but I don't know, 35 grand a month is still a lot.
That's a lot.
I'm
But
saying?
they are
That's a-
celebrities and they do make a lot. So
Yeah, I mean, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? But I mean, like,
Yeah.
how much is enough?
Yeah.
I would say it like this: if you have
What the chat thing?
if you okay, let's say that I'm married and I got kids, and I'm when me and my wife are together, we're making so much money, and we have a house, and the kids grow up, and they're used to being in this house, and then with us being together, they're able to afford to go to a certain kind of school, and then it's like, okay, if we decide to split, I don't think it's fair that I lower the kids' lifestyle because we decide to split. It's kind of not fair to them. So I feel like we got to kind of maintain that certain lifestyle for them kids if you want them to be used, to growing up a certain type of way.
I think that's fair, but I think
Right.
that, you know what I mean? Like, the problem is that with so many things, people take it too far. Like,
Right, yeah,
50
I
kid.
agree.
You know what I mean? Like, that's a little too far. You know what I mean? Like, you need more money. What's reasonable, and who is deciding what's reasonable?
Some judge somewhere.
Courts.
Right.
Yeah, the judge did that. That was from the judge.
You
The
know?
judge was like, hey, you still got that.
The
in
judge
club
lowered
money.
it because
I need the
He was
receipts.
giving her 25,000 a month just on the humbug, like here's some money, but for some reason he wanted to get he I guess he felt that was too much, so he took himself to court to get on child support.
50?
Yeah, 50 did.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Like
And
I
he's
said-
probably still giving her more or buying him stuff like on the download.
Right,
you know
he's
what I mean?
25 now.
Yeah.
I doubt he's still getting that money.
He ain't giving nothing.
you know,
But speaking
so-
I'm pretty sure he's giving him more.
Speaking of
Everything
money,
else.
though, I went to go eat last night, right? So I went to a spot to go get some food. And when you go get some food, they got you, they got the little machine, and they ask you to tip when it's takeout, bruh.
Yeah, it's
Like-
2022.
Oh, it automatically, calculates it for you.
Wait, oh yeah. Let me tell you why I appreciate that.
that's
Because
right.
I don't math.
yeah, right. For the
You know what I mean?
longest
Tell
time,
tell me what it is. Let me tell you.
Exactly.
I'm not math smart. So real quick, I tell you, if I go somewhere and they got gratuity, if you put the number at the bottom and put the total, you can put anything there. I'm writing it. I'm gonna write the same thing it says. I'm not mathing. I used to do whole number like tips, like $5 or $10, just because it was easier to like calculate. You know what I mean?
Right. I don't know. I got a big problem with that, man. I really don't like it.
With
it's like,
them telling me what it is.
nah, just, okay, yeah, with that, but it's just the tipping, man. Like, no matter where you go, I go to the hookah spot, right? And I go buy some shisha and some hookah accessories, and they put down, I want a tip. I'm like, look both ways before you cross the street. Why am I tipping at a hookah spot? Not a hookah lounge, just while I'm buying my own supplies. They ask me for a tip. You know what I'm saying? If I go into a store and I get my burger in a bag and I'm taking it out, I got to give a tip. You know what I mean? Like, why do I have to what? I got to tip at Starbucks? Like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, like, I hear you.
Hell no.
I have had that instance where it's like, I don't know if this industry should be asking for tips, right? I mean, it's no different than putting a tip jar in front of whatever you do. I mean, I'm pretty sure at some point with our pod and the show, we're going to start giving forums in which people get tipped. You know what I mean? Like, your donations help support us. You know what I mean? Like, become a member.
We're going to sound like a
exclusive free content on Patreon. You know,
Patreon. I got a question for Nay. Oh, go ahead. My fault.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask her about if she tips her hairstylist. Because my son, he's getting locks, and I took him to get his hair locked up. I mean, retwisted, and I'm paying, and she had an option to tip on the phone. I'm like, really? I'm paying you with $80 to do his hair, right? I don't pay $80. I've never paid $80 for my hair ever. So I'm like, you want to tip for
real? Wait, whoa. You don't tip for haircuts, bro?
Sir.
I said I never pay $80 for my haircut.
I mean,
well, actually,
you don't have locks, bro.
My homeboy, he got a nice shop in Chicago.
Their locks are hard. So I did go to cosmetology school, and I used to do. That was like one of my, like, black hair. That was one of the things that I love doing. But locks are really hard, and yeah, you gotta. I tip mine. Okay. Yeah, I tip mine because my kids are, well, they're hard.
Do we tip on the difficulty of the task? If it's hard, then I'm gonna tip more.
Yeah.
I thought we tip for doing a good job, like as an incentive to keep doing a good job.
Yeah. If my bill is $50 for their haircut, I'll tip $30, and then I'll tip more.
$30?
Wait, what?
Whoa.
I'll tip more.
You'll
on
tip
my kids tip
$30 if the tab is $50?
Yeah, I'll go.
Oh wow!
I don't pay, their dad pays for it.
I must say, I know damn well. Someone's like 50, I get 30. I'm like, damn.
Goddamn. Not me, man.
He probably wait a minute. As soon as they come in, hey, shorty, come on in.
But it was for like a friend. My friend, he had a business. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, he still does. He has a barbershop, and I went up to Chicago a couple of times, and every time I go up there, I get my hair cut there, and I tip him pretty well. I gave him I think 120 for me and my son one time.
Yeah, what was the tip? What the total was.
That was the total, right?
What was the tip?
It might have been
20.
It might have been like half. I mean, because I think it was like 50. It might have been 50 for me. Because he charged 100 now. I ain't
100 for what?
100 for what?
A haircut.
Fuck
one haircut.
But at the time I think he was charging like 50. You know what I'm saying? Like he does like NBA players and celebrities. And
you ain't that though.
I know I'm not. Again, I'm not. I haven't gone since, right?
Yeah.
I mean, neither would I. I'm not paying 100 for a haircut. Let me tell you, I felt the way when barbers went to $50.
Yeah,
it used to cost $10 for a haircut. I feel like one of them old dudes that used to get comic books off the stand. Like back in my day, this was 25 cents.
Hey, let me tell you something. Like on base, remember the AFES cut was to be $725.
It's like $18 now.
It's $18. So
$18.
When I was in Korea, right, I used to get a haircut. They used to have the little Korean ladies. They had 2 Korean ladies that would cut the black people hair. And then when you got your haircut, they would do your fingernails and all that stuff too. So they'd cut your hair, do your fingernails, give you a back massage. Yeah, and it'd be like $725. It was no way I was giving them $725 for their haircut. Like I had to give them at least $20 because I got my nails clipped, hand massage, back rub, haircut. I was like, yo, it's gonna be $15 for a haircut back in America. I had to get them $20.
See, I feel like that's fair though.
Yeah, that was
You
fair.
know what I mean? Like, yo,
Yeah.
you getting a lot.
Fair.
Like, yo, when I was in England, my homegirl Patsy, she would wash my hair, cut me up, and I don't know, if she charged $25, I probably paid 35, 40, maybe 45. You know what I mean? And it's just because I appreciated the service that she provided, and I wanted to incentivize getting it again. Now, listen, yo, if I'm paying double, I mean, I just paid for getting it twice. What the hell? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not, you know, so like for Aiden hair, he got locks, right? Let's say I used to go to my homegirl, and for Aiden's hair, it'd be like a 125 deal, right?
Right.
And for me, it's like 35 back when I was getting my hair cut or something like that, right? So what is that? 160?
Yep.
Right? I might do 180, maybe 200 if I'm not broke, right? I feel like that's fair.
Okay.
I mean,
Is
yeah.
that
I was
cheap?
gonna ask you about that, right? So, because you said it was 125 for Aiden,
Yeah.
so you'll pay an extra $20 on the tip for him.
Yeah. That's the tip. The tip ain't it. Pay twice. who does 50%?
No.
You ever seen them Uber drivers? or what's that, like the Uber Eats?
Now look, I drove Uber, right? So my thing was like this. And particularly like when I'm picking people up from nightclubs, right? It's late night. And I'm dropping them off at home. I guess, give me a thank you pretty much. And my thing is like this, damn, you tip your bartender all night to get your ass drunk.
Yeah, because
I
they was
got
doing a
your ass home
service
safe.
that they wanted the same level of appreciation to show.
Facts.
I got
Right.
you home safe. And all I get is a thank you. Like, goddamn, like what my tip at?
No, it's not all you
I
get. You get paid. You get paid a wage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
So do bartenders.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But I'm gonna pay you for 2 trips.
Well, hold on. What you mean 2 trips? So I'm
Well, that's
saying,
what we
this
talking
the
about.
bar-
Like I ordered Subway the other day.
Subway. Tips, bro.
Subway the other day. I'm like, yo, I'm in the middle of work. I ain't got time to stop. Let me just have somebody just bring me some Grubhub Subway. Right? Shit you not. 25% tip.
What?
25% tip. Right? And I'm going to tell you, I had this one instance, right, where I ordered a pizza. Okay? And the pizza guy, I was like, yo, man, what the fuck took so long? Why is it taking so long to get my pizza? He was like, oh, well, man, you only tip 10%, you know? I'm like, nigga, I tipped. What you talking about? He was like, yeah, man, when you tip that low, people just kind of let your stuff sit there and camp out, and we'll just wait, until it's the last minute. I'm obviously going to take it to somebody else that tips me more. It's 25%, bro. That's like
that shit's out of control.
what is?
But my thing was like, I wasn't getting a tip like from these particular riders, right? The ones
They didn't
that
tip at
are
all?
drunk, right?
No.
Yeah, sometimes they don't tip at all.
I don't think
You know
I
what
do
I'm
that.
saying? You're right.
I mean,
right.
at least it's
I feel like if you're getting 25%
Make you
tips from
holler?
somebody,
Oh yeah, no,
it
that's great,
excuses
for sure.
somebody else from not paying for
No,
your
for
tip.
sure, for sure.
Facts.
Sure.
I don't know. I used to get mad tips when I was driving for Uber.
I
For
bet.
real?
Yeah.
I
Well,
bet you
yeah.
got
I
tips.
bet you did get
got
tips.
I'm
I'm
just
Nay,
a
I
man.
bet you
They
did.
would, they would try and get me to get out and go to the club with them and stuff. I'm like,
Would you stop and have a drink with somebody at an Uber? Like, yo, yeah, I'll have a quick drink with you.
no, sir. I don't drink
Nope.
I would. Yo, you got this round?
I am responsible.
Okay.
I don't know.
But I'm looking at it like, okay, some of these tips, I guess they looking at it as like a issue with inflation, right? I mean,
Word.
the cost of their gas is going up, the cost of their maintenance on their cars or food, the cost of their food to make your stuff is going up. So it's like,
Is that a tipper's responsibility to take care of though? I get it. The economy is in a bad place right now. Inflation is everywhere.
It's bad, bro.
it's always passed on to the customer,
It is pretty bad,
because
but
they a customer too.
Yeah.
share, what is it? Ride share or share ride?
Ride share.
Oh, ride share, yeah.
Yeah.
They have a credit card. I know that I used to have. I still have it. Actually, I still use it. It's with Go Bank, but it's an Uber card, and you get discounts on maintenance for cars. You get discounts at gas stations, grocery stores, everywhere. So I think that makes up a lot for it, though, because I get some pretty good discounts.
Yeah. I
Mhm.
don't know, man. I feel like I don't know. I get you, Chris. It is definitely passed on to the customer, right?
Right.
But at what point do the billionaire businesses that are living off of this business model that they created, do they take care of their employees? How dare the person that is working for you be compensated
It's the
adequately
American way.
in the
It's
face of national inflation?
Well, you talking crazy right now. It's tomfoolery.
Get
Tomfoolery.
aggressive.
You speaking tomfoolery.
How dare we take care of our employees? The hell,
It's
man.
not gonna happen, bro. That's what inflation is. It's crazy.
Well, you
right
know
now.
what wages have gone up, but again, I mean the prices of goods have gone up probably even more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a balancing act that the Fed trying to, I guess, you know handle. They might not be doing as good of a job as people want them to, but you know it's kind of just what goes along with having a robust economy. You know what I'm saying? Having a society that runs off all of this. It's just kind of is what it is. Them good people miss the good times where everything was kind of cheap, interest rates were low, and it's just like good times don't last forever. You know?
It it's crazy,
Money makes
man.
the world
I kind
go
of think like with COVID, right? Remember everything just shut down. Everything was cool. Like we don't remember no times when prices was just jumping up like that. And then it
Yeah.
seemed like when COVID hit, everything shut down. And then
Mhm.
everything started ramping back up. But then when everything started ramping back up, the production wasn't as good as it was before because you had all the lockdowns. People started getting their checks. People didn't want to come back to work no more. It's like didn't nobody want to do nothing, but the demand was still growing. So then you got that supply and demand. Whoop de woo. There it is right there. When you get more, when you want more and it's not enough, it's gonna drive the prices up. And I think that really, really played a part, man. Because it seemed like once we started coming out of COVID, man, it was bad. It was real bad. And it's like now I remember just now when I first moved out here, I used to get a bag of what is like some frozen fruit. It used to be like $6. Bro, that shit like $11 right now.
Remember the mangoes in Okinawa?
Yeah, I do remember the massive,
$8 for a single mango.
ridiculous.
I gave 3 mangoes to one of my friends for her birthday.
That's a good gift. Okay, now, well, here's the thing, though, right? Like when you go to a foreign country, the things that you enjoy from home,
Yeah.
they don't come as easily. There's importing and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So
It's just like we paying Grand Theft Auto prices for food now. Like this is ridiculous, man. And it's like, but have you noticed that like even with that, food and energy, the electricity bill, I'll be debating if I want to cut the air conditioner on. I'm just gonna sit on this fan. I'm going back to 1995, back in Chicago, baby. When you had AC, you just sit in front of the fan and just let it ride. You feel me?
Man, I was telling my wife, man, my grandma, we used to go to my grandma's house. She had a fan on right on top of the stairs, and that mother be blowing. And we ain't know about no AC over there. It was just the fan. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's how it
we
is in
did all right.
Mexico. They
We
just
was
have
all right.
fans, and we all chill underneath.
I thought about buying a box
chilling
fan
there.
and putting it in the window the other night. Like just getting a box fan and putting it in the window and taking it back to
that's survival
1995.
shit.
Bruh.
That's
Yeah.
100% survival. I've been there before.
This is where I'm at right now. I'm like, fam, that NV energy bill, Nevada energy, bruh. Listen, you can't even cut the bad. Man.
But it's really for only like 2 months out the year, dog. Come on, like I mean, my gas bill went up in I want to say September and August, maybe a little bit in July.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Mine
But other
went
than
up
that,
pretty
it's
bad around
it's
there.
pretty much the same throughout the rest of it. And it actually dipped during the summer. I mean the winter. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
It's hurtful, man, because I drive a Mini Cooper, right? And I can remember spending $33 for a tank of gas, man. Premium, you know? You know how much I spent the other night? Boy, I spent $69.
Hold up.
On your little.
You say you put
your
premium
little
in a Cooper?
Mini
Yeah, it's a
Cooper?
BMW. What are you talking about? It's a poor man's BMW.
Okay. I didn't know you had to
What
put.
the hell?
I don't know about being a poor man's BMW. That's definitely not a poor man's
my God.
BMW.
Yo,
it's a
Mini-
small
I don't even know-
man's BMW.
You
Listen.
the first person I know with a Mini Cooper.
Hey, I got the 4-door Mini Cooper, man. You know what I'm saying? It's rolling. I got a moon roof and everything in there. But listen, though.
Hey, I got a Prius. I drive a Prius. You know.
Listen.
So,
I got the car. I was living in Europe, and I just kept it. You know what I'm saying? But it used to be like $33, $30 to fill it up, premium. Here is $69, and I'm like, if it's costing me $69, and I see somebody pull up in a Challenger or a Suburban or a Tahoe, I'm like, how much money they spending? You know?
them Chargers, boy, they get like 6 miles to the gallon down there, man. You know.
Hey, I remember
they don't go nowhere.
gas went up like that in 2008 when I was in California. I was driving a 1995 SS Impala, right? 22-gallon tank, gas $5 a gallon. Boy, I wasn't going nowhere but to work and home. That was it, boy. Jesus couldn't even get me to come out. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I got a half a tank, bro. Man, listen.
I didn't
Man.
shave for months.
Listen, I went to
Did you
work.
say you didn't shave for months?
Oh, that's a lie. That's a lie. Isn't that around when I started my OnlyFans? Why did my kid come out just as I said that?
But you know what's weird though? It's like the iPhones and stuff still stayed the same price.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did.
iPhones have not stayed the same price. What are you, nuts?
Wait, they still like a rack.
They're like, for like entry level, like 900, 800. When I bought my first iPhone, it was not $1,000. It was like $400.
400 each
I'm talking about the
time.
price from last year to now.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, of course it's gonna go from
entry
2000
level.
The first iPhone, it was $600-$700. I think I had the first iPhone when it came out. I paid about $700.
I didn't get it on an iPhone until iPhone 4.
I didn't get an iPhone until I got to Japan. That was the 5C. Is that what that was called?
Actually, no.
Y'all tripping.
I think about an iPhone 3.
I had the first iPhone. Very first
I was
one.
very much so Team BlackBerry.
Oh, I was
exclusively.
I was on
Yeah, I
Sprint.
had a BlackBerry. Yeah.
With
I
the
had
scroll, the button scroll. Oh yeah, yes.
I thought it was so cool.
Yes. And then they had the one with the button in the middle. I had one of them. Boy, I used to flex in England with my phones. Boy, we used to. Whoever had the mini laptop was the guy back those days.
a phablet.
Yo,
Phablet.
T-Mobile Sidekick. I loved my T-Mobile Sidekick.
I did not get that, but I had a friend that had that. Oh,
Sweetest phone ever.
yeah, yeah.
And I was gonna bling my shit out and put rhinestones all over it.
Okay,
Oh my
Paris
God.
Hilton.
Bam! I had like a camo skin on it,
I remember everybody had aim and shit on that damn thing, man. But yeah.
bruh. Yeah.
So yeah. Yeah, I called me like I had a little brain fart for me. I was like, so yeah, okay. Bling bling. I was bling bling the camo fucking sidekick.
I lost the connection.
Yeah, it's kind of lost me for a second. I was like, yeah, I was just sitting here looking at a couple of things, and I was talking about inflation, man. They was like, inflation, right? It says went up 8.2% last month, and they saying that inflation overall is probably gonna be the highest this year since 1982. 40 years, 1982.
So I don't know if you guys knew that, like, you know, with the whole situation with my kids, like I had to resign from my job.
Right.
So I worked for a financial advising company. I was doing their underwriting, and one of the things that they really talked about was the market's gonna crash, like within the next maybe 4 to 5 years, maybe even
It's
sooner.
already been crashing. No, I'm just
Yeah, they're hanging on by a thread.
people 401ks is looking bad right now.
Man, I don't even like logging into Robinhood, bro. Like
Not no more.
Robinhood, when I
Go
look in
get
there,
your RO.
It's across the board too. If you look at collectibles, obviously I know I'm into collectibles, and if you
Start
look at the
investing.
collectibles market, there is a huge plummet right now. I'm not gonna front. I'm getting my money while I can. Because I'd be damned if I bought something and it was 10 grand when I bought it, and then by the time I get to move it, or if I really need to move it, it's like 6.
Mm-hmm.
No.
I'm just gonna hold on, man. I'm gonna ride it out. You know what I'm saying? When it dips, it's gonna be people in here carpet bag and buying everything real cheap.
Carpet bag.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I did it during COVID. I carpet bagged. When everything plummeted, I came in there and started buying everything. I was buying everything.
That's what carpet bagging is?
It's not. Well, I mean, but carpetbaggers came in from the north, and then they came to the south, and they came and got everything. They was buying everything. You know what I'm saying? They got everything for the low.
Back them hoes.
Wait. What did you say, Nay?
Wait, what? Hold on.
What did you say?
I'm over here thinking sexual.
So wrong carpet, Nay.
No, I said
not that
stack
carpet.
them hoes.
Not that carpet, man.
Wrong
Oh,
carpet,
Lord.
Nay.
I just not caught what you said.
Oh man.
Not even gay.
Hey,
But now speaking on what Steve was saying as far as like the inflation since the 80s, I mean, mortgage rates in 81 were 16%, right? A little bit over, right? So I mean, with that, the average medium price of a house was like almost 70 grand. Nowadays it's like 345. So, you know, our interest rates are like 7.6 or something like that right now.
Yeah.
So it's a lot less, but the cost of a house is a whole lot more, right? So, I mean, it's just a different time. You know, I mean, it's not as bad as it's been as far as interest rates and inflation, but everything just costs so much more now. You know what I'm saying? You know, now, but with that said, I'm pretty sure people make more than they did in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? On average, right? So, I mean, it's just kind of, it's like I was telling y'all earlier, it's kind of the waves. It's like the up and down, you know, ebb and flow type of deal where, you know, it was a good time, 2020, 2019. Now, you know, I mean, a lot of people probably didn't save up during those times. They went with how things were and they just spent how they, you know, how it was, you know, but, you know, people who knew the game and knew things don't always last, they saved up. I necessarily wasn't one of those people. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, because work was booming for me, you know, as an appraiser. I mean, work was booming all last year. It slowed down, you know, and had I had the foresight, I probably would have saved a little bit more. I mean, I did some investments. So, I mean, I got some money away, but I mean, my investments have gone down a little bit since then. So,
yeah, I think that's across the board though.
Yeah,
I think like I was saying, you know, the collectibles market, the investment market. I think it's safe to say that things are probably like this now because of, you know, COVID and the relief that we got during COVID. People had extra money. A lot of people had extra money they probably didn't need.
PPP loan.
You know what I mean? Well, not even just the loans, just the free checks.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? For having kids and stuff. You know what I mean? Like all that support, the forward money, which is money that came out your taxes you had to pay back or whatever, how they did it. I feel like, you know, we took that money and did what we would. It's what would you do with an extra $1,000 a month?
Buy more shit you don't need.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Like I think people bought things that they did need. They just didn't have the luxury to buy. For example.
And they didn't sell at the right time.
Sure. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Got out, but
I really needed a
thought it
tummy
was gonna
tuck.
last too longer than it did.
Well, yeah, and I think some people are trying to hold on for their life though. They're trying to hold on to what they got until it's like completely worthless. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so once it gets to a point where, you know, it's getting so low, that's when you really need to hold on. You know, buy for the long term. Don't sell in the interim because, you know. Just because things are looking grim right now, I mean, what goes down must come up.
Exactly.
You know, it's the only thing that's constant in all of this.
Exactly.
Eventually, it's all going to go back up.
And it's like that with the housing market. Like, so, you know, a lot of people have been afraid to purchase, you know, because of interest rates, because the housing values are still up. You know, everybody thought the values were going to go down because interest rates were up, but that's not really the case, and it's likely not going to be the case for a while. I mean, the housing market is going to stay up. In my opinion. I mean, I'm not giving no financial advice, but for for some time, I think. I mean, you got a lot of institutions still buying. Zillow. All these big people that these big landlords, and even though these big companies they only hold a small percentage of the rents, you know a lot of mom and pops still are the big landlords, and they still going up on rents. Rents been up like 15% over the last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, my
So
rent went up.
Yeah.
I was paying 1,600. They bounced that thing up to 1,780 real quick on my
people
ass.
still renting too.
Yeah,
And they still building condos and
fam,
apartment complexes.
Las Vegas, man, come out here. You see piles of dirt. They out here with the Tonka trucks, leveling out the
And
land,
they
building
not
more
building
houses.
houses either, are they? They
Huh?
building condos, apartment complexes.
They building
For-
houses, complexes. They building everything out here, bro.
Yeah.
Like they building
Steve, that's
everything.
is that a 1 bedroom?
No, I got 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It went from 1,600 to 1,780 real quick,
Oh,
just like that.
hell no.
Yeah, it's
I
serious
pay-
business.
I pay 1,086 a month for 2 bedroom, 2 bath.
Vegas high right now. This is one of the highest places in America to
Vegas
live.
is super
Vegas
hot right
is
now.
Bad.
high. Yeah, Vegas hot. Everybody moving here.
Yeah, that Sunbelt. They said Vegas, Charlotte, Atlanta, Phoenix for sure.
Phoenix
Yeah,
booming too.
Phoenix,
like crazy.
Gilbert, around that area.
You
yeah.
You said the Sun Belt?
Yeah, Sunbelt. I guess that's like Vegas, Phoenix. I think even maybe New Mexico.
Okay, because I was going to say you said Charlotte, and Charlotte is on
Charlotte, that's
a all
but-
another one.
But, yeah, no. I did say that. But they too have seen a spike.
Yeah,
in
Charlotte
they,
booming. I got
in they
some homies
rents.
moved out
'Cause
there.
a
Yeah,
lot of
I
people
never heard
moving
that
there.
before.
Yeah, a lot of people moving there, Tampa, like
Yep.
because you got to think young
Florida?
people are moving to these little hot spots.
Austin,
You know what I'm saying?
Texas.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
booming
Austin,
too.
for sure. Yeah.
I saw a meme that said that young people are buying all these like fancy houses with a big yard for their dog.
I believe it.
I'm over here trying to find a house with a yard for my kids.
Right.
Everything,
find that out
everything
here.
crazy.
It's
Even for
it's bad
sneakers,
out
man.
here.
This is why it's important to get out and vote. You know what I mean? Like all these things happening in our country, whether it's the economy, real estate,
Right, yeah.
inflation, get out and cast your vote. You know what I mean? Let your voice be heard, and do your due diligence to research. We got an election coming up.
The
Right now.
midterms, baby. The midterms.
Yeah.
This is like halftime.
It's a big deal right now.
Yeah, because we 2 years into the president right now. So normally that's when things flip up. So if you got a Republican and then you got a Democrat, like if you got a Republican, well, right now we got a Democratic president. And then now the Republicans, it's a lot they mad about. You know what I mean? They doing all this. Now you finna see a lot of people come out and vote because they want to try to take control of the House and the Senate. And, the House got all 435 seats up because it's every 2 years. And then now you got 35 of the 100 seats in the Senate being up. So, bro, it's after November, man, it's going to be a little crazy, man, depending on how it goes. If the thing I don't like is when we got, let's say we got a Democratic president and then we get a Republican Congress, I really don't like that. You know what I mean? Because guess what they're going to do? They're going to fight each other all day. And then guess who's going to lose? Us. You know what I'm saying?
But you don't really want it to be split because then nothing gets done either. You know what I mean? Like you really want it to be aligned to where the president and the majority is held by the
Right.
same party.
Yeah, that's what
know
you
what I mean?
want.
But I mean, like, when's the last time? Here's the weird thing: the last time that I've seen that, didn't shit get done anyway?
Barack Obama's presidency.
Excuse me.
Nah,
sorry.
Barack Obama's
had-
president.
Trump
Trump had a majority.
Child.
Trump had
Huh?
a majority.
Yeah, Trump had a majority. He did. He
I
did.
feel like everything that came out of that administration was by way of executive orders, though.
Nah, he was
Who?
A
moving
lot of it
shit.
was. A lot
Who?
of it was.
I feel
Trump.
under Trump. I feel like a lot of it was executive orders. And if you got majority, why would you need to go executive order so frequently?
I mean,
I love the way that
Because
Trump
I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it real, right? A lot of the things
remember
he
he
wanted to do.
blocked that girl from going, that one lady, he blocked her from going on her business trip.
Yeah. I
That
mean,
shit I was like, get her.
it was entertaining seeing dude as a president at times. You know what I'm saying? I didn't agree with some of the things he said.
Right, yeah.
That's a very interesting
Oh,
way
yeah.
to say scary as fuck and mortifying.
I
I'm gonna
mean,
use that.
He was comical for sure.
That's a very interesting way to say
Comical.
scary as fuck and mortifying and embarrassing.
I mean,
Embarrassing.
I mean, he went against a lot of things that was traditionally
Word.
conservative. You know, things that a lot of the Republicans that are in office didn't really want. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so,
what?
Yeah, he had to make those executive decisions.
What was anti-conservative that he did?
Well,
That he didn't. That his hand wasn't forced to do. Like the relief from COVID, yo. I dare you be
That's
the
one of
president
them.
that didn't do that.
I mean,
I don't
that
give a
was
fuck
one
what
of them.
party you in. Who's not doing that? Who says fuck you guys? Figure it out.
Mitch McConnell.
yeah. Yeah. I think it's different ways you can go about doing it. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like as I've grown and gotten older, it's a lot of conservative stuff that I do not disagree with. You know what I mean? Some of the things they do that I don't disagree with. You know what I mean? Because sometimes the stuff, it's just when it goes far left and far right, that's not really get upset. But when Trump was talking about that NATO stuff, I was like, yo, he's right. You know what I mean? Then the North American trade deal, he was right. But it's just Twitter fingers, man. I'm like, fam, somebody take the stuff out of his hand, you know? But, you know, that's why it's important. But normally during the midterms, you know, this is what things get crazy because everybody talking about abortion, the economy, gas prices, you know what I'm saying, Russian invasion of Ukraine. All these things is crazy, man. Student loan forgiveness. It's crazy times, man.
Abortion.
Yeah, it's crazy right now. And the Republicans, and then just right now, the January 6th stuff, they mad about that too. So
Who not mad about that?
a lot. I mean,
What's
some people,
happening?
No, I'm just saying, like, they on
People
trial
that
right
fuck
now.
with Trump?
Yeah, they on trial
Who?
right now. Yeah, for the
Yeah,
insurrection.
Yeah, you don't.
Who? Tell me.
You joking, right?
Nah.
Yeah.
Yo, no.
My birthday's on the 7th. I'm trying to plan my birthday. Excuse me for being the typical ignorant.
Nah, it's just a trial. You talk about what?
Shut up. You know what we talking about. You're not serious right
I
now.
know,
No,
right?
the insurrection when they stormed the Capitol.
Yeah, the folks on trial now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She just forgot the date. She just forgot the date. It's
shit.
just the date. She just got thrown
yeah,
off.
yeah.
January
She worried about her
6th.
birth. She was worried about her birthday.
What am I going to wear?
yeah. It's crazy, man. They got a lot of that going on.
I even
so
got a haircut.
you got a fresh cut. I thought you was getting a fade. I ain't gonna hold you.
Oh Lord.
I remember you talking about that.
When was the first time you voted, Nay?
I was 18
Yeah.
and I had a green card. I wasn't even supposed to be voting,
Oh shit.
but I did it anyway. So I got adopted at 16.
Uh-huh.
I didn't even, and I went in there with a social security card and everything, and I voted. I voted for Bush because I thought he was kind of cute.
Mm.
See, this is why your ass shouldn't be voting.
And he's from
Because
Texas.
he was cute. And
She voted for
Texas.
Lil Bush.
Oh, my Lord.
So it's funny. This comes full circle because you was like, "Yo, how do you pick a team? Not like that."
I like pretty
cute.
things. I like shiny things.
Good Lord, I can't believe that just happened. Yo, Chris, who was the first time you voted?
Well, my mom, she used to take us with her when she voted. You know,
I feel like
so
that's
I
what
voted with her,
responsible looks like.
right?
You got a responsible
um,
mom.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, we used to go to Gillespie and vote. But no, by myself, I mean, I was a freshman in college.
Freshman in
And,
college.
Yeah, I think I voted. That was when I put my vote for Clinton, not Bush. Fuck Bush. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that was
Everybody that voted for Bush was everybody that wasn't in the fucking military or wasn't gonna join.
Oh, so y'all did. Everybody on here did Bush.
Bruh.
I got you.
Bruh, let me tell you something. Yo, my first time voting, I voted for Al Gore. Okay.
Oh, snap.
Because I was like, I'm not voting for George Bush. And I'm in basic training.
You voted.
I'm in basic training. No, I voted before.
Oh, okay.
I'm in basic training. It's fucking November. I'm on KP, kitchen detail. No. It was laundry detail. We riding around in a little 6-pack van or whatever, in the bread van.
Yeah.
And we delivering dirty sheets and to get clean and all this other jazz, right? Man, if that shit didn't come on the radio and my heart broke, I'm like, oh man, we're fucked.
Yeah, that was real.
We're fucked now. I was like, oh, that's not who I wanted to win. It is what it is, right? What? I don't even know. Less than a year later, fucking September 11th.
Yeah, crazy times, man.
Yeah.
I was like, I knew it. I was like, I'm gonna join the military and we're gonna go to war as soon as I join the military. That's exactly what happened. They fucking put Bush in there, and I blame Bush. I blame Bush. Bush is the person who did it. Yeah. I honestly, I don't blame Bush, right?
Right.
But you
had to blame somebody.
Right.
You
You know,
blame
as a
yourself.
kid, you don't know no better. But that's the reason why I voted for Al Gore, because I was like, yo, Republicans gonna take us to war. I don't want to go to war. You know, like I felt like Al Gore was. I was big into Rock the Vote, all of that.
You had a T-shirt.
No, I actually performed for some Rock the Vote events
Okay.
back in the day. So, but
Was you Mercury
I
back
remember that
then?
Rock the Vote. That was big.
it was big, and I don't think we have that much anymore because of the internet. You know,
Yeah.
people just be
Well,
knowing. They'll just meme the fuck out of you now, and that'll have more impact than anything.
That's crazy, man. I'll be honest with y'all, man. Like, this will be the first real time I have ever voted in my life. And I tell people all that, you know, being black, you know, I be getting it. You know what I mean? I be getting the business.
Be careful with that. You know what I mean? Standing on the outside of what everybody says you should do.
Right.
Lord forbid, we not gonna talk about the one person whose name we will not name today.
Right. But,
Not
yeah.
doing
But
I'm
don't
not
be
doing
on the
it.
other side
But
of it.
I'm be honest with you though, like, so mind you, in 2000 I'm 18, right? So my first election I ever seen was Gore versus Bush, and when I found out that, you know what I'm saying, I knew how everything worked, but then when I realized, I was like, wait, he lost the popular vote. He got the popular vote, but he lost the electoral college,
Right.
and I was kind of like, I don't like the electoral college.
That's some
no more.
bullshit.
And then I found out all these ballots, absentee ballots, came in later and they didn't count it. And then the final state that came down into question, his little brother's the governor. You know what I mean? Like, if my little brother is the governor of a state, I bet not lose if it's going to a recount. Like, I'm just keeping $1.50 with you. You know what I mean? Like, so that kind of corrupted the system. So I went on a whole thing like as a means of protest. In hindsight, as I look back at it, as I get older, it was stupid as hell. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was dumb. It was dumb, man. And I get here to Nevada, right? And I get a driver's license, and then they register you to vote automatically. You get a driver's license here, you automatically register to vote. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You register to vote. I got a voter's registration card and everything. It was harder getting a Nevada ID card than it was my damn passport. Real spill. But, you know, it's at this point now I've seen a lot. Like, I feel like my whole adult life has been like a horror movie because we go through every fucking thing that can happen. Always happens. We had Ebola. We had the damn what's that shit they sent the Senator Tom Daschle, the white stuff, damn, anthrax.
Yeah, I remember that.
Swine flu. I remember I got vaccinated for that shit. Didn't even know it.
Mad cow disease.
Mad cow disease, bruh. Iraq
Y2K?
1, Iraq 2. It's like
Y2K.
everything, Y2K, everything, fam. Like we done went through.
So why now? So what's prompting you to do it now?
That's a good question.
Older, man, wiser, speaking to people, just being
pay
an
more
overall
attention?
better pace and paying more attention.
Try something a little
Doing your-
different.
doing
Yeah,
your
just-
research.
Yeah, growing
Right.
and evolving and being a
Right.
better person, man. That's kind of how it was with me. Small. I want to go off the subject real quick, but that's how it was when it came to me about guns, right? I just be like,
Right.
take them all, you know. Now I'm like,
Right.
that's kind of stupid. You know what I mean, it's like,
No one wants
Right.
to take all guns. It's stupid
Right.
that people think
Yeah.
that.
Exactly.
No one wants to take everyone's guns.
Nobody said that.
That's a fear tactic they use to scare people who don't know no better.
Right.
But then
Yeah,
another thing
yeah.
too. I'm sorry. Then another thing too. People take like, oh, they say semi-automatic is bad. I'm like, fam, it's the same thing as a handgun. I don't want to go into that because this could be a whole nother topic.
Yeah,
it could.
maybe we'll talk about that next week.
Yeah, next week or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying I'm changing as a person. I'm seeing things. I'm reading. I'm understanding more. Just like, yo, I got to make it happen, man. Because even I'm telling you another thing. Another reason why I didn't want to vote either, because I was living in a certain state, and I always know that state would go, Republican. So I'm like, okay, they're not gonna go popular vote. So if more people vote and that state goes, red or blue, then it really don't matter after that. And that's why I was kind of like, why do I want to vote? I was real on some stupid shit, man, for real. Like, I was like, I should just vote anyway.
On some dumb shit.
And then you could vote for your local elections, like the governor elections is going on right now. It's 36 governors going up right now. Georgia is a hot one. Texas is a hot one. Nevada, a hot one. This gonna change the landscape of what happens, because we get them. If like Lombardo don't win, they go stop all that Planned Parenthood, all that shit out the window. And I'm a big believer of church being separated from state. So if I see some congressman walking up in there with a Bible in his hand, I'm like, fam, I'm not really rocking with you right now,
Right?
Because I need you to divide that. Like,
Yeah.
take your personal beliefs and do what you do when you're at home. But when we run in the country, don't be thumping Bibles and stuff, bro. I don't like that, because I feel like you're not really taking care of business. Now it's like church and state, and now it's not. I don't like that. I thought that's not what America was based on. You separate from that, but
Right.
I
Yeah.
digress.
No, I get it.
yeah, I ain't got nothing against nobody's religion or nothing like that,
No.
But I just feel like you shouldn't be coming into the business place with that. That's just me, though. That's just
No,
me.
I appreciate you exercising your freedom of speech.
No doubt. No doubt. This serious business, man.
Yeah.
I think that's what people usually always do. Everybody got the freedom of speech. It's just
The matter
people
of
get
how
in their
you
feelings when
deliver
people
it.
don't
Yeah.
agree with them. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Facts.
oh, I can't say what I want to say. Yeah, you just did. I don't agree. Like, why is that a problem? You know what I'm saying? It's like people be crying about shit all the time. Like, I just can't stand that, man. And it's somebody we're not gonna name, right? And it's like they able to say everything they want to say. Ain't nobody stopping them saying that.
Facts.
Just a lot of people don't agree with it, and you can't. You mad about that?
Yeah, but I think it's a little more complicated than that, because people want to stop him from saying the things he's saying.
How do they?
But he's
want-
I mean, there's a whole that's a pretty much the back and forth. Oh my God, we finna go.
No, we gonna stop. We
We're
gonna
not
stop.
doing that.
We gonna
Rich
keep
We
man.
ain't gotta talk
rolling.
about. We ain't gotta talk
Very
about.
rich
We ain't
man.
gotta talk about him. We ain't gotta
Right.
talk about him. We could put it in somebody else. Like,
But
even
I feel
Trump,
like-
you know what I'm saying?
Like, okay, like I'm against censorship. I am anti-censorship, like a mug. So even with the last president, people wanted to be like, be quiet. I'm like, nah, man, that's censorship. It's freedom of speech. That's one of the core things of the country. It's freedom of speech, man. And sometimes what people say is not what you want to hear.
Yeah,
Just
but sometimes people say things that clearly have implications that they should be exercising a level of responsibility over. And that's exactly what happened with
Respect.
January 6th. That's exactly what people started saying things. He said some irresponsible things about the election being stolen, and it incited people to rise up and march against the Capitol, against the country, right? That's an example of when free speech doesn't go the way it's supposed to go, right? And I don't think people want to be censored, right? We're not looking to censor anybody, but I think the big takeaway is
gotta
that
be held
people
accountable.
really just need to, one, be held accountable, and then exercise a level of responsibility with the platforms that you have. You know what I'm saying? Look how I'm not gonna go there. I'm not gonna go there. I'm good. We're good. We're not gonna do it. Yo, we're coming up on time. Listen, I'm gonna say this.
You did good.
I'm gonna say this, and
Say it loud, say it proud.
I am very, very proud of today's episode. I don't think that it could have gone smoother. We could have started a little earlier, but I think all the little bugs and stuff, we figured it out. I'm really happy where we're at. Listen, to all the people that checked in with us, I think we broke another record with views. We're definitely going to work on the marketing aspect of it, but I just want everybody to know that we appreciate you. If you want to be in the chat, make sure that you follow us on Twitch. Okay, we're on Twitch as as Commonwealth Pod. Follow us, subscribe, all those things. We're also going to be on YouTube. We'll have our own socials up soon. Right now, we're using everybody's individual socials, but I'm really proud. It's been a gruesome 2 months that we've been trying to get things to go smoothly, and I think that we finally hit that mark. This may be our first episode that we leave up and save. So let's give a round of applause for that.
Round of applause.
Next week's show is going to be even better. Every week we want to just improve more and more and more. So thank everybody for tuning in, commenting. As always, if you want to join the chat is gonna be on Twitch, and we're just gonna keep improving the process. But it's been a great show,
no doubt.
Everyone did phenomenal. Nay, Chris, Steve, thanks everybody for coming. I think that we'll do this again next week. We'll make sure we start on time next week.
We gonna get on time.
Yeah,
man.
for real.
Next time.
We got it. We got it
good. This was definitely the smoothest episode, I would say.
It is probably the most quality as well. I would say that, and it's only gonna get better from here, guys. Yeah. So from us to you, peace out. Have a great week, and we'll see you next week. Oh, one day I'm gonna get a good outro plat, but I don't know where that's at. It's not there right now, so we'll stop.
Yeah, that was dope, man.
Yeah,
that was dope.
We keeping it up for the after party. I'm just taking out all on Facebook so they don't flag us, cause I'm finna get ignorant.
Flag us? What you mean?
For the music.
Oh, we had music?
Yeah, so we was playing music. It was showing up.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm saying. We need our own intro. We need a
beat.
Garland, man, you got all that music, man.
Man, he working on it. Man, my man working on it. My man, Saki, he working on the intro and our transitions.
We go to Saki beat. They were like, yo, Saki want 15% of the profits. Pay her for that. This was dope, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It went good. It's kind of good how we all kind of moved on the same page.